pathfinders, kingmakers, rock traders, inevitable accessors. Yes, we continue. The most difficult DLC. And I think there can't be anything more difficult than that. Okay. So I guess we need to teleport. We arrived to where we started, I guess. Now we go here, now we jump here. Now we run here. One more jump here. Run here. Okay, it's a huge... Okay. Who would doubt that we'll have those snakes here? Oh no. There is no mirror image. Let's again. Okay, mirror image. I need to switch languages because it's the wrong language. Let's put correct one. Okay. Now mirror. Again the same story with librarian clock. With those things it gives 8 minutes of mirror image. Without it, it gives only 3 minutes. So we have to clock of resistance. Okay, I don't need those gloves. Let's put some. What do we have? Could be luck bonus on all saving throws. It's always welcome. I don't think they use put that. No, it doesn't work. Persuasion. If I give +9. No. Doesn't do anything. Flying enemies? No. No. Okay, there is nothing good. Now save and haste. I wonder if those proteins can be poisoned. Just curious. Up. Fighter is still small. Where is it? The how it's called? Distorting guitars. Distorting, they're the worst. Let's go for distorting. Kill the distorting guitar. Okay, -1 distorting guitar. There are others extremely distorting. Oh shit. It's dispelling. It's a dispelling shit. I hope it was nothing dispelled. It dispels ice body from fighter. Dispels haste from what the bastard. So he dispelled ice body. He dispelled haste. Okay, haste from seal is not so important, but ice body from fighter it's something important. Shit. He dispels holy aura from seal, holy aura from fighter. Dispels good hope. Ach, you bastard. Ach, you bastard. Ach, you bastard. So there is no more good hope, or what? Dispelling shit. maybe I think it's sort of rifts appearing, and from those rifts comes something or someone. Oh, Mephistopheles. 3 Mephistopheles. Sila Meshnik, Sila, Hosila, Sila, someone like those things. So he's a Protean actually. He's a Protean. I don't know what to choose here. They're chaotical. Okay, that's all good. Now question what to do next. Maybe there is something here, maybe there is something here. Ah, there is also that A, B, C, D. I've seen somewhere A, B, C. I forgot A, B, C, A, B, C. I think it's here A, B, C. Or here, or here. It's rather here. It's quite confusing, all of that. Quite confusing. This goes to the threshold. What sort of ring is there? +7, +10 against illusion. plus and a bonus to AC against anomalies. Against anomalies. We are not afraid of illusions, but acid 30, fire 20, electricity 10, cold 5. By the way, it's a good ring. This is also not so bad a ring. Flawless braces of armor. That will go to Nenio. Great reflector of negative channeling. Who could have that ring? Maybe Sila. Oh, definitely good for Sila. And I'm just curious if I give it to him. It also gives, no, we're gonna have it here. And this elemental protector will go here. 87. It's not bad. Tank is tank. By the way, what I didn't do long time. Okay, I can say Silameshnik. Silameshnik it's called. Silameshnik. The only thing I'm not sure accent. Or it's two possibilities, or Silameshnik or Silameshnik. Nothing really difficult to repeat. Hello, by the way. Aha, I almost forgot what I wanted to do. I wanted to see if Nenio can remove curse and remove that helmet. Curse. Save. Unfortunately, to remove curse, she needs to put all those things back. That's a bit cumbersome to do that procedure all the time. On the other hand, that's a pleasantry of role-playing game. I used her only once with her Hellfire's Ray. Maybe we will use her again. Where is that belt? Here is that belt. I think I would need to go to ease to sell things because I have orange threshold. I have so many things everywhere. Again, save now. Let's try to remove that mask from him. Dispels. Okay. So mask can be taken now. 48, 49, 35. Oh, strange. Ah. Yeah. Maybe I don't need to wear this mask now, because otherwise I can wear something else. What do you mean, what the fuck? It's a mask. That's a mask from Enigma, from Arish Kagal, you see? With that mask I have, it's a nice mask. You get it in Enigma. Bold. Because he is bold. All my main characters are bold. Whatever I play, my character is bold always. No. It's I made him like that. Whatever game I play, it's always bold. That's my principle. Okay, to be bold. Now, here, let's put back. He had before helmet. This one. 4 to strength, 2 to armor class. Let's see if it works now. Strength and armor class. 1971. Yes. So, advantage of this mask, it rises up 20 saves. But I don't need them in all the combats. Actually, it's good to have. But this helmet gives me 2 more to armor class, which is very, very nice. So it depends. Just for pure fight, it's better to have higher armor class. But could imagine I get this armor class with a pure build, without any multiclassing, 89. It's not bad at all. And it could be more, because he was dispelled. He lost his good hope, for example. Those damn snakes. Bonus to weapon damage, bonus on same stack. So I need to use this as well. If I put that, it would be more to attack. This is also important. +2 to attack, +2 to damage. Problem is, I cannot use ring of evasion, which is very important. So it's something to, yeah. Okay, I think we will combine it depending on combat. If in some combat I need more those things, I will put mask back. If I need more evasion, I put ring of evasion instead of that ring, so I will combine it. Now, good hope. Fucking snakes, eh? They've taken away good hope. Where is good? Okay, good hope. 1 minute level. No. Seems it doesn't do anything, or what? Strange, nothing happened. Let's check again. I think nothing happened. Mask is still there. So there is no good hope. It was taken away. It was dispelled. Bastard dispelled good hope. Now, if I do like that again, so now we can take out that. Take that helmet, which gives us what? 4 to strength, 2 to bonus. Okay, that goes armor class, strength doesn't. So Good Hope, it's not stacking, yes? What do you mean? He also dispelled Ice Body, he dispelled with shit, those snakes, they dispelled a lot of things. They dispelled so many things. It's pity it's not possible to search here. Otherwise, it would be nice to click here and to make a search like dispel. Okay, so attacks, 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 overcomes, deals. I think I should try to make this combat again and kill first the Dispeller. Because oh, it starts here. This dispels Holy Aura. Okay, I think you'll have it anyway. Fails to dispel Ice Body. Dispels Good Hope from Fighter and from Scylla. Okay, if Greater Heroism doesn't stack with Good Hope, then I don't need it. Then I don't need it. Good Hope. Dispels again Holy Aura, it comes back, I guess. I hate those dispellers in games. You work so hard to put those spells. You do everything to keep them. Again, dispels Ice Body. Dispel Haste. Okay, Haste, I don't care about that. Ice Body I can put back. I still have scrolls. Which actually I should be careful with those scrolls, but okay, I think I have a lot. So I really wouldn't like to fight them again. Okay, it seems the only worst thing they dispelled was Good Hope, but you say it doesn't stack. Let's see what Great Heroism gives. Let's first see what Good Hope gives. +2 bonus on saving throws, attack rolls, ability. Okay. Yeah. The skill checks, ability checks, I don't care. Saving throws, attack rolls are important, okay? Moral, it's moral bonus. Saving throw, attack rolls. Now let's look Great Heroism. It's also moral bonus. Attack roll, save, skill checks. Still, there is some difference between Good Hope and Heroism. there is some difference. Shit. Ability checks here. So Good Hope has ability checks. Dispels crushing despair. Okay, it doesn't matter. Ability checks. And Great Heroism doesn't give that. That I think is the only difference. Yeah, Good Hope gives extra to damage rolls and ability checks, and Heroism doesn't have those things. Now let's try to put Good Hope and see if damage will increase. So attack stat should stay the same, but damage should normally increase. Yes, you see, damage goes up. So Good Hope doesn't. It still raises up damage. And you know, damage is always good. Extra damage is always good. I will try to fight them again. I don't want to lose Good Hope that stays hours and hours. I have Good Hope, but it will not stay so long. Okay, it's not dramatical, but do I have haste? Not yet, not yet. Let's put haste. And let's go for that fucking dispeller. Where is it? That one was dispelling me. That one was dispelling. I hate those dispellers. I already met some dispellers in the game. They're really disgusting. They're disgusting, those dispellers. Okay, that one was dispelling me. And now another one. I don't think it dispels. Die, you motherfucker. Okay, now Scylla is wounded. Scripted Baphomet. Are you fighting Baphomet now, or? Shit! One lost his last stand. Why was he so close? Okay, I will replay it. But I don't want to lose Good Hope and 3.2 damage. 3.2 damage, if it's crit, it can be about 15 extra damage. No, I don't want to lose it. Does Scylla have? Yes, she does. Haste. Pity we cannot put here skeletons or spiders. I don't know what's problem is Baphomet. I killed him easily on my difficulty. And you're playing on core. How can you have difficulty with Baphomet? I don't understand it really. If on core you cannot do nothing to Baphomet, it means your build is terrible. That's only one thing I can say. It means your build is catastrophical. But don't you have sort of things which protects you from fatigue? What do you mean I'm strength based? I also played with Wizard. My previous playthrough was with Wizard. Wizard is absolutely not strength based. My Wizard had 7, only 7 strengths. I can show you his stats. And I didn't have any problems with Baphomet. And with whoever. And it was ultimate unfair. With core, I tell you again, if on core you have a problem with anything in the game, doesn't matter, Baphomet, Discard, Warlish, it means your builds are just terribly bad. There is something very wrong with them. You cannot have problems with core, it's impossible. I soloed many bosses in core. I soloed one of the strongest bosses, it's Midnight Isles, this Nahindri. I soloed him with my fighter. I soloed Arishkagal with a fighter. So on core, I tried on core. So you cannot have any problems on core if your builds are good. So something is wrong with them. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. I tell you, you cannot have problems with core. It doesn't matter what you play. Or your builds are bad, or your synergy is bad, or you don't use correct spells and items. That's all I can tell you. There are things a lot. There is even armor. I've seen some armor. You can watch. You can look in Google. I believe there is armor, and maybe even short. Definitely there is armor that makes you immune to fatigue. I have seen it once. Just type Wrath of the Righteous items giving immunity to fatigue, and you will see. And also, I'm pretty sure there are spells. And how do you get fatigue? From his aura, correct? So it means your saves are low. Maybe what helps against fatigue? Some saves, I think. No, it's fortitude, maybe. But maybe it's a short. Maybe it's not the armor. Maybe it's a short. I don't remember. It could be short. Just look, there are items. I'm pretty sure there are at least 2 items that make you immune to fatigue. And also, yeah. Then you can raise up your fortitude. But what has it to do with strength? You said, my character is strength based. I didn't have any problem with Baphomet at all. Wizard didn't have any problem with Baphomet. Wizard didn't have any problem. My fighter doesn't have any problems on unfair, ultimate unfair, no problems. So what has it to do? Is it walking, not walking, strength based, not strength based? Don't keep your character too close. Keep him out in this case. I tell you, if on core you cannot beat someone, it means you are doing something very wrong. You cannot have any difficulties in core. It's impossible. Whatever. Doesn't matter what you are. If your build is correct, if you have correct items, if you put correct spells, if you position correctly, if you position correctly your characters, and if you have synergy, even on unfair, you shouldn't have problems. I didn't have any problems on unfair in the first and second run. Now it's a first with inevitable access. Here is really extremely hard. Here is extremely hard, but even here it works, you see. So you see, if you were streaming, for example, I would just look at your builds. I would be curious to look at. I would look at your builds and how you fight and what you do and so on. And then that might be a good advice. Okay, cutscene. I remember, but after a cutscene, you have, I think, 1 or 2 rounds. You can move. You can move. You can move. I had the same. I had the same cutscene, I had the same Baphomet, but again, don't forget the difficulty I am playing. Everything is enormously higher. Plus damage to party is 3, not 2. And no problems. I beat Baphomet with Wizard on the first attempt, and with Fighter, I think on the second try I beat him. On the second try I beat him. So you're doing something wrong. Your party is bad. Has bad builds. That's all I can tell you. You don't even need your main character. You can beat Baphomet without your main character. You can beat him without it. Even if your main character is unconscious, you can still beat him. On unfair. I'm not even talking about core. So you should really think good what you're doing wrong. Make a video. Show me all your characters. Their builds, stats, and then make a video how you fight Baphomet, and maybe Putin, I don't know, on YouTube or whatever, and like make a record of your characters with your stats, and record your fight with him and put on video, and I will look at it. I'm just curious. It has nothing to do with strengths. I told you my wizard had 7 strengths. 7 strengths. And still I beat Baphomet on the first attempt. Wizard was not strong at all. So Baphomet used the same thing against Wizard, and it was on ultimate unfair, not on core. And it was no problems. So I tell you once again, if it doesn't work, you're doing something very bad. That's all I can tell you. Why it doesn't need to work? Why it doesn't need to work? I know, and why your character needs to walk to Baphomet? Why your character needs to walk to Baphomet? I told you that you can kill Baphomet without main character at all. So even if your main character cannot walk, Imagine cannot walk. So what? You have also still other characters which can walk and can kill you and can kill Baphomet. You don't need main character to kill Baphomet. Then again, we're coming back to the same that we started. Your builds are bad, tactics are bad, items, spells are bad. That's all I can tell. That's all I can tell. If you're playing unfair, I would still maybe agree with you. Maybe. Because for unfair, some builds may be less good than others. And even those I'm not sure. Probably for unfair things like rangers, like all those, if your main character is, and even that I'm not sure. Once I think I will try to play unfair with main character range dealers, like archers, someone like maybe like assassin or like that. But that's mean. That's it. Because you don't beat the game with your main character. You beat the game only if you have synergy. It means, you see, I spent several hours sometimes just trying to level them up in such a way that they all correspond to each other, that they strengthen each other, they help each other. Like this team of mine, it's perfect team. You just can't have a better team. On the difficulty, it's impossible. That's the better team you can get. And each of them has a certain thing, they support each other, you see? So it's very important synergy. If you base your game only on your main character, it's wrong tactics and strategy. Every build should be good, not only your main character. So your Scylla should be pure class, definitely. At least till level, if you want to multiclass her, if you cannot live with multiclassing, then multiclass her starting from level 18. Till level 18, she should be pure paladin. There is nothing stronger than that. If you absolutely need multiclassing, then do it from level 18. You can give her, make her a fighter, for example. So with fighter, she will have three more feats. Or you can make her stalwart defender. You can give her one fighter and 2 times stalwart defender. But Scylla, till first 17 level, it should be absolutely paladin and no one else. Okay, I agree with you. If you're really in role playing, another thing, if you're really in role playing, then why do multiclass and so on? Because multiclassing is also not role playing. I mean, if you multiclass like using vivisectionists and so on and so on. But anyway, okay, you don't like your character. Take someone else. On core, you can use anyone. You can use anyone. Take, for example, Regil. For unfair, he's useless. For core, Regil is a monster. He's a killing machine. With his hooked hammer, gnome hooked hammer, he can just smash everything on core. Make him a good build to Regil. He will smash everything. He will smash everything, absolutely. No doubt about it. So, Graber is also very powerful on core. In unfair, he is useless. But on the core, he is powerful. Take Nenio. She is a killing machine on core. If you give her, for example, those things, that's a build you should have. Spell penetration, okay, it's not. For an annual build is better another. This is a build for unfair. I have another build that I'm using for Last Atlanti. If you know, I'm playing also Last Atlanti on core, and there I have an annual build for core. That's a perfect. So you have spell penetration here. Here you have absolutely heightened spell. Then here you put a spell focus illusion 2. Here you put point blank shot. Here you put precise shot, and here you put spell penetration 2. Those things. Don't forget, by the way, give also shake it off. Shake it off is a must. Yeah. So you have illusion, spell penetration 1, heightened spell, again illusion, point blunt shot, precise shot, spell penetration 2, shake it off, 2 times fire, that's for core, and here you have quicken spell. Nenio is a killing machine already starting from I think level 13 already. She will smash everything with her Hellfire Rays. So, okay, so that's already build of Nenio. If you don't like, yeah, you can take also Diran. Diran, he is also fire hitting guy. He can be very powerful. He also can hit hard with raise and so on. You need to have a guarded hearth. No, it's the wrong way. He is not a necromancer. Don't go for necromancer. Diran is evocation spell dealer. Give him also spell penetration, evocation. Give him point blank shot, give him precise shot, fire, quicken spell, and the same. And he'll be also destroying everyone with his firestorms. With firestorms and Hellfire's Ray, he will destroy everything. On core, it will be killing machine also. Necromancer, forget. You don't need Necromancer in a game, believe me. You don't need it. If I remember, you don't use Zocial. Zocial is important. If you don't have Cleric in your team or Inquisitor, then you should have, in your main, then you should have Zocial. Just because of those things, because of his guarded hearth, and because of his domains specialization. Domains and guarded hearth. Yeah. Scylla, even if you don't like your character, Scylla has very powerful tool, I can tell you. Look at it. Where is it? You know what I'm talking about. This one, Mark of Justice. Mark of Justice in combination with guarded hearth. Even on unfair, it's extremely powerful. Even on unfair, Arilo Warlish is killed. I killed her, I think, 5 times in a row. One after one. Of course, I had perfect builds. I have perfect builds. I have very good tactics. Very good synergy. But Mark of Justice and Guarded Hearts, it just win combination. But it's unfair. Imagine what would it do on core. On core, it would be one shot. You would one shot Mephistopheles, would one shot everyone. But Guarded Hearts in combination with Mark of Justice. Imagine how broken is that. And don't forget about Zocial's domains. Domains give those things. I will show you if you... Oh shit. Okay, it's Nenya, it's not Zocial because I'm still fighting. I forgot that I'm fighting. Zocial has domains, so he can have teaching moment. He can have his guidances. So Zocial can give I think plus 15 to attack. If you use his domains, and if you make him domain zealot, so that he can use his domains things like swift action, he can give you 15 extra to attacks. So Guarded Hearts, Mark of Justice, and the domains of Zocial, it's I don't know, it can be boosted maybe plus 40 to attack in total, plus 35, plus 40 to attack. Imagine what a power it is. And that on unfair. So for core, forget. In core, my fighter, I told you, he can solo most of the bosses. I think he can, with Scylla, he can also solo Arilo Warlish. But he needs just Scylla to put Marks of Justice. When Scylla puts Mark of Justice, Scylla and fighter, they too can solo Arilo Warlish on ultimate unfair with damage 3. But he soloed Darishkagali, he soloed Nahindri, he soloed some other, he soloed Wallachia Guardian and so on. So Wallachia Vanguard is called. So if you cannot win some fight, just look good at your team. Even if your main character is perfectly built, even and other characters are not, then it will not work. This game is about planning, micromanagement. That's what is beautiful about it. That's why I like it so much. because you should think, you have to think about so many things. Items, spells, buffs, tactic, planning, strategy, builds, all synergy. It's all should work together to make it to beat the game, and that's why it's so beautiful. Okay, I think I was talking too much instead of fighting. Look, it's ultimate unfair. Look what I'm doing with those kekitars. There is nothing like that in the main campaign. This DLC is a madness. It's extremely complicated. And you see, I'm already finishing third location. It's a third location. Okay, I was talking too much, now I lost it. No. No, just look at the bill. You know what? I advise you, if you are really so deep in multiclassing, I advise you, there is Verlia. Look his guides. He has nice guides. Nice guides for unfair, and what is good for unfair will be work for anything. Verlia. Just type like water unfair builds, and there he have builds for, I think it's the best you can find. You can find the best builds you can find. He made them for unfair, but they, of course, what works on unfair will of course work on any other difficulties. So just watch his builds, listen, he's explaining very good. He advises on items, on stats, and so on. And you can look for inspiration from his builds. You can always respect. You don't restrain yourself. You don't restrict yourself like I. So you can respect and look, watch his builds and follow it, and it will work. In the meantime, let's attack the disgusting kekitar. That one. That one. That one. Something goes wrong that time. Kill that kekitar already. Kill kekitar. Yes. Now Sila is wounded. No, but you can always respect, no? Just you are now at Mephistopheles place. Just go back where you can respect. I think so you must go back to Dresden, I think, because if you have Baphomet, then you are in Colifir Mines, yes, in Colifir Mines. So no, you can go back to Olshenira and respect there. Go back to Olshenira, respect there everything, and play it again. Let's go for that Calamitos Kekitar. Look what she's doing. What a damage. Now I send here Camellia. Maybe Camellia can heal a little bit. Zosil. Let's also heal. Here, look what Zosil has. Vision of Madness. Okay. You see? It's solved. So, tell thank you to Nocticula. By the way, have you accepted Nocticula's profane gift or not? I did. Actually, I like Nocticula. Some people don't accept her profane gifts, but I accept it. I accepted her profane gift. Yes. Ah, okay. Secret ending, indeed. Indeed. But next time I will be playing, I will be also going for a secret ending. By the way, here, shit, fucking Kikitar. Lan has less stand. So you see, I'm doing something wrong with this combat. I'm doing something wrong. If it doesn't go that way, I'm probably positioned correctly. So, what I will do now, I will put them all here. And now, Fighter, Lan, and Sila will attack that Kekitar because he is dispelling. Sila, Fighter. Actually, maybe Fighter can just fight those with Sila. Maybe Lan can kill the dispelling Kekitar. And Sila just fight that one. Those tsunamis are so disgusting. Ah, Sila is down. Sila is down. Fighter go for those. Lan almost less stand. Yeah, it's a bit difficult. Sila is now up. Pam. Yeah, secret ending. Yeah, it's next time I will try to get it. Shit! Again, everything is wrong. But okay. Maybe Nenio can. I made a mistake. I used the wrong spell. And that's all just not to get dispelled. I can of course load the previous thing because it's not a big deal to lose Good Hope indeed. It's 3 less to damage, so it's not catastrophical. Okay. What can Zasil do? I don't know what can he do. Maybe, just in case. Distorting shit. Just don't dispel. Dispels. Kikitar dispels. No, they're dispelling anyway. I will not do it. I will not be doing it. Yes, I advise you that. And you know why it is good to play at least on hard? Because on hard you just pay more attention to your builds. If you play easier difficulties, it's nice to play. Every difficulty is nice, but if you play easier difficulties, you're a bit careless for your builds. It's, okay, it's not so difficult. I will beat the game anyway. If you play at hard already, you should start thinking, because on core is just really not so important. Almost anything would go, but when you play on hard, you already have to think, because if you just do, doesn't matter what, most probably you will not succeed. So harder difficulties make you really be more responsible to builds, to try to understand more and all those things. Yeah. I plan to play also other things, but I won't be playing everything on unfair, because on unfair unfortunately it takes time. So first playthrough took me almost 1.5 years. Second with fighter, I think it took me 6 months, something like that, 6 months. So maybe I will play one more on unfair, and that's it. Then I'll be playing on hard. It's of course easy, but I cannot. I want to play many different combinations, many different builds. If I'll be playing everything on unfair, it will be not. My life won't be sufficient for that. So. I mean, about sorcerers, leeches, I don't know much about it because I never played it. But if build is correct, it will work. On hard also, on hard everything will work. Actually, hard is also very, very easy. But okay, if you was playing core, I think, yes. If you play on hard, it's okay, so start playing on hard. But builds, just think of builds, think builds and think about characters. And look Verlia's guides. Verlia's guides, they're quite good. They can give inspiration and so on. He gives all the companions builds for unfair, but he also gives all the classes. He also gives all the classes, and you can definitely have a good inspiration from his builds. He's a very experienced player, gamer, probably the most experienced of all. Okay, so I don't fight anymore. I just loaded when I beat them and when I was dispelled. So actually I lost just good hope. I lost good hope on Scylla and on my fighter. But they have good hope, okay. Good hope is for damage. So I lost 3 damage. You don't need so much strength for melee. Look at my fighter, for example. It's more than enough. It's a pure class. It's unfair. It's ultimate unfair. His strength for melee is more than enough, even in inevitable Exess. So you don't need to have more than that. And on hard, he will solo everything. I tell you, on hard he will solo all the bosses alone, just alone. Even Arilu Warlich, he will solo on hard. We can try it actually. Let's try it. So that's I save. Let's load my fighter campaign. It's I think it's here. Now where is this fight with Arilu Warlich? Fighter Arilu new fight, I think it's here, or Arilu and Discari, I think it's here. My fighter has 24-hour spells at least. I gave him that. If you see it here, enduring spells, greater enduring spells, I gave it to him. Now, okay, let's see. This is unfair. Let's put hard. I switch on hard, apply. Just curious. Of course, normally Camellia should dispel her, but let's first try without dispelling. Just without dispelling. Let's see what buffs I have. Yeah, but it's overkill. Do you really need it for hard, for core? Even on unfair, it's not needed. I don't have it. I played wizard with Azata. You don't merge books. I play fighter with angel, so there is no merge books. To have 1 minute, 1 turn level spell for 24 hours, you need to have books merged. Even on unfair, it's not necessary. You can beat everyone without it. But on the core, on the hard, it's even less necessary. So let's try. That's hard. I don't remember already if I put him all the buffs or not. I hope so, because I don't remember if I put all the buffs. Let's see what he has now. 71 attack, 82 damage, 86 armor class. Now let's buff him a bit from Zosiel's, how it's called, inspiring command. See how good those Zosiel's buffs. Vision of Madness attack roll. (76, 82 now). 76 attack, 82. No, but why would you need overkill? Overkill is something you don't. Overkill, it means that you don't need it. And now I run back here. Where is Arilu Warlish? I don't see. Ah, she's now bitch teleported in the wrong place. Okay, I go back. Now Scylla will put on her mark on justice. And then all those guys will run away and only my fighter stays. Now he is alone against Arilu Warlish. Oh. Okay. Now look what happens. Fighter is alone. He fights Arilu Warlish alone. They are standing here. We will send them even further. So she hurling everything she has. Those things, her clashing rocks. It's a terrible thing, by the way. Okay. Fight her, my fighter, fight her. Give her shit. Teach her a good lesson. Like that she will know next time. You see, he is exhausted. It's not easy solo Arilu Warlish on hard. With pure class. It's not easy. But she already healed 2 times, I think. Let's see. Let's see. Okay. Okay. Look what happens. That's all. So I gave you example. My fighter build on hard, without multiclassing, without companions, soloed Arilu Warlish. So, just look at that. And she didn't even wound him. She couldn't even wound him. So you don't need to make any mutants, any scaled fists, any vivisectionists, any whatever. It's on hard. On unfair, he could also solo her, but I think on unfair, but it's without dispel. She was not dispelled. She was not dispelled. If Camellia dispelled her on hard, she would be killed, I think, in a couple of rounds. But on unfair, it could be done the same. The only thing that Camellia would have to dispel her 2 times, and after two dispels, fighter could also solo her even on unfair. So that's example. Exactly. But don't forget, I also have, let's say, equipment. I also have buffs. I have this shield of chastise, for example. You can find it. You get this shield in your fighting campaigns. When you destroyed one of the demon armies, you get this shield. It's not in the beginning, it's later in the game. Before I was using other shields. I was using that shield first, Dawn of Life. Very efficient one. And then I switched to that one. So you see I have sort of long sword. It's +6, by the way. It's the best long sword in the game, Radiance. It's the only +6 sword. Those are not necessary, just no use. I have this Shy Lily's helmet that I bought in Mage Tower, or I found it. I have Vilexia's magnifying amulet. I have goggles of piercing gaze, 1 insight bonus on attack and damage rolls. I have this very nice flowing half plate, advice to everyone, because it gives +5 on reflex saving throws and things like that. And I didn't even use a mask. Imagine what would it be if I put a mask. This mask, I mean, from Mariska Gall. Where is the mask? Where is the damn mask? I don't remember. Here. If I put that mask, +20 insight bonus on all saving throws, damage resistance, okay, it's fast healing 2 already, you see? Or this mask, +20 insight bonus on all saving throws, as well as 50% miss chance and total concealment. If I put that mask, look, 70 fortitude, reflex 73, will 54. So things like that. That's what I mean. Build, if build is good, is good. And of course, here, I think it was you who's saying, why do you give Dodge Mythic? Dodge Mythic is bullshit. No, it's OP. Dodge Mythic gives you +11 to your armor class on first attack. You have a round, and if enemy hits you, first attack, it's +11 to armor class. Second attack is +1. But then again, next round, again, first attack is +11, and each time. And often, first attack is very powerful. So if you survive first attack, then good chance you'll survive also other attacks. Last stand is a must. Last stand, Dodge Mythic is a must. For a melee character. And not only for melee, actually, if it was possible, I would give to everyone Dodge Mythic. But it's not possible to give to everyone. Then, of course, that's for Angel. Scylla is also last stand, Dodge Mythic is a must. This I'm not sure. With Rapture Restraints, I'm not so sure. I start thinking now more and more that it's not useful at all. Maybe it's useful in first 4 acts. In first 4 acts, and only on for frontline fighters. I don't think the rest needs them. For example, Zosiel existed till level 9 without Rapture Restraint, and nothing happened. And I don't think he needs it at all. Nanny existed till level 7 without Mask. She survived. Okay. Camellia doesn't have it at all. Look, she doesn't have it, and she survives. So, if we take off this, okay, for frontline characters, in first 4 chapters, I would say till Midnight Fane, I would have it. In Oceanira, I think it's already not so necessary in Oceanira. But for the rest, I don't think they need it. So without this mask, we could give something else. I would give something else to him. I could give something else to So that's build, you see? Last stand, dodge. Thundering blows, it's a must for your fighters. If you miss, you still will hit. Thundering blows is good to give in the beginning. In the end, it's not so good anymore. But at least till somewhere till here, thundering blows are very good. Of course, improved critical, it's a must. That's, I'm not sure anymore if it's must. Unrelenting assault is a must. Ever ready. Very useful. Extremely useful, ever ready. Ever ready always works. I didn't need ever ready in the beginning, actually. It's not better to take early. Too early to take better. Last stand is a must. Dodge mythic is a must. Thundering blows is a must early. Is a must. I'm speaking on unfair. It's a must. And what's correct for unfair, correct for everything else. Thundering blow is a must. That's more important than ever ready. That's more important. Improved critical should be, of course, before that. Maybe rupture restraints. Maybe instead of rupture restraints, maybe it could be taken ever ready. It's something to test. Unrelenting assault is a must and must be taken before ever ready. So in this build, ever ready could be given only here, not before. Maybe instead of rupture restraints. That's the only thing I'm still not sure. Next time I should test it. Maybe he can survive without rupture restraint all the game. Then it wouldn't be needed at all. And then ever ready indeed would go here. It would go here and here unrelenting assault. And here something else. Outflank, it's very important. I have outflank, you say put it on level 9 outflank. Shake it off is absolute must. It raises up your saves. So it's a must. I'm speaking about unfair. So I think if you play on core, you don't need it. Because it gives you +4 to your saves. But on core, your enemy attack less strong. So it's or you have on unfair shake it off, or you don't have it on core. It's the same. So on core, I don't think it's so important. You can definitely do without it. On hard, I think it's worse. If you play on hard, it's worse to have shake it off. Strange. I never had any bugs, and I'd never heard of bugs with shake it off. If you don't get shake it off, maybe because if you're multiclassing something. Because if you keep pure classes and you get shake it off, I don't forget, you need to fill certain conditions. To get shake it off, you should have certain conditions. I think you can get it from I think I can get it from level 5. I don't remember. But shake it off you can get quite early. Outflank you can I think you can get only from level 9. Or from level 7, I don't remember. But outflank it comes later. Because you need to fulfill certain conditions. Yeah. But on unfair, shake it off is a must. And on hard, I think it's also very, very advisable. So I would also use shake it off on hard. On core, you don't need it. But it never hurts to have it. It never hurts. You see, I added lightning reflexes. I added great fortitude. Again, that's only on unfair. On hard already, I wouldn't add it. You wouldn't need it on hard. And on core also you don't need it. It's enough what you have here and with your items and your so that's only for unfair I add this. If I played core, it's without that. But now I'm playing less Atlanti on core, and for less Atlanti I would add this, shake it off. I already added because that's different. Less Atlanti is different. You see, this also improved initiative, hammer the gap. It's also important for your melee character. To make him more tanky, you see, I put crane style and crane riposte, just to have him more attacks. This and this gives him +3 to attack. Again, it's important on unfair. On hard, you wouldn't need it. On hard, you can put something else. Intelligence, I don't think why you need it. If my hero is not spellcaster, like for mage of course need intelligence. But all the melee fighters, they don't need intelligence, they don't need charisma. So intelligence is minimum. You see, base value I put 7. Charisma, base value, it's 7. And it's on unfair, and it's absolutely sufficient. Because I put intelligence and charisma on minimum, then I can max those things. I can max strength, I can max dexterity, I can maybe go even for wisdom, constitution. So, but if I played wizard, then of course I would invest, I would put strength 7, wizard, so strength would be 7, like I play my wizard, strength was 7. But dexterity and intelligence was top priority. I think I had 7 constitution for a wizard. Wizard doesn't need also constitution. 7 is enough. 7 constitution, 7 strengths, and then I invested everything in dexterity, intelligence, and wisdom. And charisma I think also was 7. I had like 7, 7, 7, and then dexterity, intelligence, and wisdom on max. That was for wizard. So all this so-called equal distribution is wrong. You don't need all the points. You don't need them. You don't need any equal distribution. People who distribute them equally, they know nothing about the game. You need to use those points according to what you want to develop in your build. So minimize everything you don't need, maximize everything you need. So forget about charisma and intelligence if you're a melee fighter. Forget about if you're a wizard or whatever. Forget about charisma, forget about strength, forget about constitution. Because if you're a wizard, you're weak anyway. And if you're killed anyway. So if your constitution will be 14 or 10 or 7, doesn't really matter. It won't save you. Things like that. Okay, coming back to my inevitable excess. Where was I? So I think I finished that part. We talked to this disgusting creature, whoever he was, and I think I can go now to threshold, or I can explore all of that, because I think there are things that I didn't. It's so confusing because it's always the same. It looks the same. Locations are similar. Those two wheels, those gears, and they all look the same. It's difficult to navigate here. Let's try to go to the threshold first. So I talked today, I didn't play so much, instead of we've been talking about those builds, but it's important. Because many players, they just think, okay, I invest in my main character and the rest is not so important. Varmalos, ah, you bastard. I'm waiting for an explanation. You dead golem. I go that one, the big snake outside threshold. Could be. Силамешник. And where is Silameshnik? Yeah, it's a bit confusing, I would say. It's all a bit confusing. A lot of also puzzles here. Zacharias is here, incredible. Okay. Huh. Huh. Yeah. I see it's not so easy. I think it's more to that than I thought. It's more to that. There are some other things. L'Ariel here, Faberdin, whoever he is. Okay, it's something that needs to take serious reading and consideration. So what I'm gonna do, I will take a pause. We'll need to eat, to have some work, to do some work outside. But I think it needs like consideration. Those choices. L'Ariel is here. Crazy. I also want to beat this inevitable darkness. But problem is, as I heard, that to get this ending with inevitable darkness, Arsinoia, can also enter threshold. Crazy. So, yeah, to get this inevitable darkness, I need to fulfill certain criteria. So I might get her and not, and I might miss her, and I won't absolutely get her because she's powerful. But as always, this Pathfinder, it's a lot of lines here. Like you must correctly answer a question, maybe some puzzles. I don't know. I don't know, we'll see. But for now, it's a break. Okay, we'll continue later, like in 1 hour, 1 hour and a half. Something like that.